Hello, hello. Coming on live, coming on live, coming on live. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Warming up, warming up. Come on down. Raise you 5. Coming in, coming in. Hello, hello. How is everybody? How's everybody? We getting this party started. One day I'll come on and sing out here for y'all. That's one day. We're gonna figure out the music situation too, so we could have like some music without some copyright infringement, you know what I mean? But here we go, here we go. Hello, hello, my phoenixes, lovely, lovely phoenixes. Counting down, just about to be 7 p.m. to get this party started for y'all. I'm really excited. I'm always excited, really. That's just me. That's just, how I vibe. But today we're going to be talking about a very important topic, which is why habits are important. We hear about wellness. If you're here, if you're following me, you're into wellness, right? I mean, that's really what I'm about here. And so it's really about understanding why habits. We're always talking about habits. It's always about our habits. And it's not that we don't know the information, it's just how do we get there, right? Something seems to block us for us to buy in to why we need to really organize our habits and why they're important, why they actually give us what we need, right? So I'm going to share with you the 3 reasons why the true key to change is through your habits. Right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to give you, some information just about so much. We'll get into the blockages later, but today in particular, it's about understanding why habits are important and why they actually help in creating and bringing into fruition what we actually desire. So habits ends up being the key, the vehicle to achieving our goals, right? So if we really truly understood that it really is about these big ideas that we have and how we break that down to the regular schmeggler daily habits that we have. We break it down to all these bite-sized little portions that we just schedule and include and incorporate on our day-to-day. In this way, we're chipping away towards the road to what we want. And so it all starts with our habits. So the 3 reasons why habits are really important are: number 1, they reflect and they create. What do I mean by that? What our reality is, what we project onto our reality, really depends on how we feel about ourselves, how we see ourselves. Our habits reflect what we feel about ourselves and what we feel we deserve. Our surroundings, our environments, right? Our homes, our rooms, the people that we're around, it all is a reflection of what we see ourselves as, right? That's why we attract what we are, right? And so it's really important that we pay attention to our habits, because it's sending these messages to ourselves and to everyone else about who you are and your standards, right? So they reflect how you feel and like, this is what I deserve. This is what I want for myself. This is how I see that I should get, or maybe I'm just used to it, right? This is just how I know how to live, right? All those statements that we make, which really rationalizes and justifies why we're not taking action or changing it, because we feel like we have no power, that we are helpless. And that's the thing that habits actually do. Number 2 for us, right? It creates our reality. Habits that reinforce our capacity and belief in that we have control over things. Because cause and effect. If you incorporate habits on your regular day, right, that are negative, low energy, not believing in yourself, telling negative self-talk, saying you can't do it, limitations, things like that, you are maintaining and perpetuating that kind of reality. But when you do high energy stuff, the habits that you do that keep you active, keep you stimulated, keep you on a project, thinking about something, redirecting that energy, because again, we are energy. And therefore, we must redirect this energy where we want it to go. So taking action and in our habits, it reinforces our capacity to make an impact in our reality, right? And we are co-creating at that point. And it sets them in motion, the neural traffic that we have. So how your brain works. Again, if you're always around negativity, you are creating a negative pathway. So your thoughts are always going to be processed through that. If you are thinking positively or even objectively, I like to say objective, not even optimistic, but objective, then that is the lens that you are creating in which you process your thoughts. And why is that really important? Because if how we think is how we feel, and it's what we do. And it's a cycle that continues. What we do then influences how we think, how we feel, right? So it's this cycle. And we need to learn how to use the patterns of the cycle to get it on the right direction. So if you're messy, right, you don't even know where to start. You have no idea where to put things. You know, when you have no control, where you don't have a routine, where you don't have a schedule, you know, one day this, one day that, you don't really know how to keep and maintain balance. But when you clear the pathway, what happens is that you are focused. There is nothing obstructing your way, and you can fly off to the direction that you need to. And that happens with our little daily habits. So those are the 3 reasons why habits are the key to really manifesting and creating your reality. By breaking down what you want and saying if it's body goals, if it's weight goals, if it's, you know, for a career, if it's for relationships, is breaking that down and asking yourself, what can I do now to create this? What does it take to do this? You know, reverse engineer it, and what steps do I need to take to build up to that? And if you incorporate that on your daily and you try to maintain balance, you won't burn out, right? And that's a subject for another day, about balance, which is really necessary. But again, with our habits, is we can really start to create change. So let's check those habits. It's January still. We are here on the 15th of January and midway through the month already. So let's redirect our focus in the right direction, which is how we can improve ourselves, what we can do now, today, towards our goal, towards what we want to achieve. And look into those habits to make it really bite-sized and digestible for us to actually implement the change in a way that works, makes it practical. All right, so this is your Raise You 5. I hope I raised you a little bit. I hope this information and all this excitement and all this energy and all this love that I really come in here in creating this and providing and sharing this information, that it really does add value to your day. It is my highest hope that everything that I provide adds value and may propel you forward towards your highest self and highest potential. All right, guys, you already know. These are the services. If you need any support, if you need any help, I am here. Reach out, through my website. These are some of the services I provide. Could be on a one-on-one basis, and soon to come, some group projects. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.